Notice to all viewers and social media companies. Ohio residents can use medical marijuana for qualified medical conditions under Ohio House Bill 523. The host of the show, known as 420 Live or 420 Live Ohio, may use or consume legally purchased Ohio medical marijuana products during this video. 420 Live or Ohio Cannabis Live does not promote the use of illegal drugs. This content is for informative and entertainment purposes only. This content is not meant to be used as medical advice or to be used to promote misinformation about cannabis. Viewer discretion is advised.
What's up, everyone? It's your boy Mastamynd Prime here, back for another episode of the 420 Live Show. Welcome back. Good to be here. Hope everybody can hear me okay. I'm going to ask what I ask every Friday. What are you medicating on right now? We have an interesting show today. We're going to be talking about, even though the picture behind her says legalization in cannabis, we're going to be talking about the couple of dispensaries that are going to be opening up really soon. I don't have specific dates just yet that I can release to you. Some of it might be out there on the internet. So if you found it, that's great. Go ahead and share it in the comments. If you found out when one was opening that I might not know about, I'll take whatever information I can get. Hey, what's up, John Reed? Okay, Grandpa's Breath Star. Hey, Cleveland's Crows fan. Okay, some Larry cake. Okay, all right. So yes, just to recap, last week we were talking about how cannabis could be legal in Ohio soon, for adult use. It's already legal in Ohio for medical use, but they are working on being legal for adult. And so we're still waiting to see how that process is going to turn out. Another thing that's also happened here is a new piece of legislation introduced called Senate Bill 9. This aims to open up take the whole cap off how many dispensaries we can have, open up the ability for doctors to recommend for more conditions than what we have now, and also to remove the Board of Pharmacy from the equation and allow it to be in the hands of commerce. Here's something else that I thought was major in this Senate Bill 9 was the ability to allow patients, medical marijuana patients from other states, i.e. maybe Kentucky, maybe Michigan, to be able to purchase from our dispensaries. And that would be amazing to be sitting in a lobby with someone from another state who is buying medical marijuana in our market. That would just be amazing. It really would. And like I said, I think that it's really important that we stay on our government legislators about this program, because see, the way it's set up now, okay, some slap wagging. if we let the government do it and we don't have any input, they're going to do everything how they want to do it for the adult use. That's no fun. That's not fun. But we have a lot of work to do. So one thing that I want to do is tell you about an event that I'll be hosting here in Columbus called 420 Sundays. This is going to be in the inner city of Columbus, Ohio. I'm trying to reach people in a more personal way, so I'm going to be here in person. I don't know for sure that we'll be streaming this or not just yet because of just getting everything set up. This is the first time I've done something like this, but my goal here is to help give people who are patients and people who are potentially interested in being patients an opportunity to come out, speak to some people who know what they're talking about, get information, and have a good time. If you've been in anything involved, any of my events before, you already know what it is. You already know what we do, how we do it. So if you're a member of 420 Live Club, you already know what the first rule of 420 Live Club is. That's all I'm going to tell you. If you're not a member of 420 Live Club, then you probably should be going to Ohio Cannabis Live right now and trying to figure out how to sign up for 420 Live Club. Other than that, tickets are $10 at the door. That just helps me. That helps the venue. And we're looking forward to seeing you if you can make it. Don't worry. If you can't make it there, we're going to do more than one, so no worries. And I'm going to try to do as many as I can. But we're going to be doing different things at this event on different Sundays. So this first Sunday is kind of just a welcome to the community, kind of get out, talk to everybody, kind of get a feel for how things are going, find out what people are most interested in learning about, and kind of zero in on those topics for the next 420 Sunday. So, we're also thinking about doing these in other cities. So if you would like for me to come and host a 420 Sunday in your city, please reach out to me via ohiocannabislive@gmail.com. And I'd love to set something up with you. And I'm still want to do the dinners. I'm waiting on y'all to give me some places that we can go. I need details. What restaurant, what city, how many people you think you can get to come. And we will come and we will have these community conversations and try to get people together to figure out how we can improve our program and ensure that adult use goes through, ensure that we get home grow, delivery, social equity, criminal decriminalization. We want the whole package. We want everything, not just little bits and pieces. We want complete adult use, full legalization of all cannabis in any way, in any form. That's what we're after. But in this 420 Sundays, we're trying to get information to those who are interested in the medical marijuana program and for those who have questions about the medical marijuana program. And we're going to try to get some LLCs to attend some of these 420 Sundays to help provide some more information and let you talk directly to these folks and get some of your questions and concerns answered. So today's show, we're going to really be talking about dispensaries. They're coming. What I'm showing you here is a couple different shots that I've managed to acquire from the internet. We've got Uplift that just got their license. Congratulations to Uplift. They'll be opening very soon. You can also check out their website. It's already online. Just look up Uplift Dispensaries, Ohio, and you'll find it. You'll also be able to reach it on my site as well. We also know that Clutch will be opening their first dispensary, the Citizen, soon. So that's a big deal. Why is that a big deal? Because they got a drive-through. Okay, that's why it's a big deal. Ratio is a little bit different story. Ratio is planning on opening, but they may be running into some issues with the community. Some people there may not have an understanding of, the medical marijuana program and what Ratio is trying to do. So Ratio, I'd love for you to come on to the show and talk to us more about what's going on. We would love to have you on here, and we would love to know more about your dispensary. Obviously, we think the building looks fire, right? All these buildings look fire. I got a picture of the outside of the Clutch place. I just didn't get a chance to load it. I was rushing. It's been a long day. But, what I will do is let you look in the front lobby of the Citizen. Looks pretty cool, right? When have we ever been able to show you the inside of a lobby of a dispensary? Ever. In Ohio. Never. First time. Here we go. So, the Citizen is located in Lorain, Ohio. Keep watching their social media for details of when they'll be opening. Uplift is located in Mount Orab, Ohio, which is down to the south. So we got one opening up to the north and one opening up to the south. So that's what's going on there. I also want to give you a sneak peek about another place that's going to be opening, and that's going to be the Buckeye Relief Dispensary in Columbus, Ohio. And like I said, that one also will be too having a drive-through. And I do have a sneak peek for you. Give me just a second to load it up here and make it so it looks right on the screen so it doesn't look all crazy. This isn't the best picture, but this gives you some idea. So Amplified Columbus will be located in Gahanna, which is a suburb of Columbus. If you live here, you know where Gahanna is. If you don't, maybe you should start looking at it now. Why is this important? Well, it's because our program is expanding. Things are changing. Things are getting better. prices are going to change as more shops open. And, you know, the big question is, who's going to be stacking? If the guy's going to say that, right? So we can already tell you for sure that Amplify is stacking. Stack it up. Stack, stack, stack. You know, I actually got a song called Stack It Up. Y'all have never heard it before. You probably never will. I'm just kidding. You may hear it's a song. It's not me rapping. It's just a song that's called Stack It Up. But, you know. And then also, like I said, recently, the other dispensary that did also open was Beyond Hello in Cincinnati. So we're up to 62 dispensaries that are open right now. Okay. So, you know, that's really kind of an exciting thing. You know, we have dispensaries open. We have more dispensaries coming. And what I want to know from the audience is, are you near any of these new dispensaries? Are you getting excited to see more dispensaries coming on the market? And, you know, how do you feel about the current state of things in the program? Do you feel things getting better? Tell me what's going on in your community, because I can only tell you what's going on in my community and what you tell me. So even though I'm the news guy, I still need my sources. So I still need you all to tell me what's going on. And I'm thinking of bringing a few patients on here who would like to share their stories about their cannabis journey and also what they know is going on in their community about their dispensaries, because we do know that there are some problems. And the problems can be just the community not wanting the dispensary to be there because they are misinformed. So to anyone, and I do mean anyone from Ohio, Kentucky, Michigan, if you would like to talk to me or get a consulting with me about things in the medical marijuana program in Ohio specifically, you can reach out. My website, www.mastamynd.com. That's MASTAMYND.com. Or you can email me at ohiocannabislive@gmail.com. But we definitely want to make sure that the community gets answers for their questions and concerns. We also want to make sure that patients get their questions, answers, and concerns. What's up, Nebula Orion? Thanks for being here. You said you found an unknown dab. All right. Okay. Okay, so Cleveland Crow's friend and Jim, you guys talking about you thinking quality is going to go down. Let me tell you why I'm saying that, because that just seems like a real confident no. Okay, the reason I'm saying that is because one issue that may not be known to you or the audience or anyone else watching this on a replay, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram or whatever you're watching this on, is that we lost a lot of patients at one point. And then we had a bunch of material. It's just sitting. It's just sitting around. And we got to do something with it. So some of you have already seen this problem where you went to go buy something and the price was so dang on low it blew your mind. You're like, oh my God, this is the deal. And then you get it home and it's from July of last year. So, yeah, there is a storage problem in some places. I can't give you specifics, but there's too much material sitting around. So the goal is to get rid of all the old material so that you can get your hands on that new stuff. So one thing I like to always tell everyone that watches my content, always check your labels, check your harvest date, check your test date, check your package date. Those are the 3 important dates that you should be worried about. And even when you go to one of these new dispensaries, don't get overexcited about being at a new dispensary. Do the same thing. Check the package date, check the harvest date, and check the testing date. Check all that and make sure it's within your acceptable range. Some people say, hey, if it's a little bit old, I don't really care. I'm getting a great deal. Other people like, man, that's old. I don't want that. And we say, why does it matter? Well, because things dry out over time. This means things end up becoming lighter. This means that things may lose their terps, depending on how it's packaged. There are a lot of variables that come into storing cannabis in a dispensary. And these are things that could be improved upon in some markets and some locations. And I think a lot of people just don't think about storage. They don't think. If you've been as many places I've been, you guys would not understand how much material is out there, how much more is coming. That I've seen material you haven't even seen in your market yet that's still hanging on the tree. So there's stuff that I'd be like, whoa, I can't wait for the market to see this. And you still haven't got it yet. So, some cultivators are doing better than others. Let's just say that very clearly and be very honest. Some people need to work on the quality of their products. Some people need to work on their customer service. Other companies need to work on community outreach. So if you're an LLC and you're watching this, I want to work with you to help build on community outreach. I want to work with you to help patients in any way that we can, whether it's beyond just giving them a sale price, but maybe helping with food. I mean, there's going to be a massive food problem coming. People who you receive SNAP benefits are about to get shocked by what they're going to be receiving once March comes. So people are going to have less cash to buy medical cannabis because they're going to have to worry about their food situation now. Whereas for the last 2 years, we've been getting a bonus. So, I'm saying this for a specific reason because I'm talking right now at this point to dispensary owners. As you get ready to open your new dispensaries, if you really want the support of the community, what you need to be doing coming out the gate is hitting us with the best deals possible. Don't come out with that same old pricing model that was from 2019. Because guess what? People are not going to be impressed. They're not going to come to your dispensary. They're not going to come in the volume that you think if you open up your dispensary with the highest prices. And make sure you're ready for the crowd. Don't expect a few people to show up, and you got to be ready. I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to be there for the community. But I'm also going to be critiquing your quality of service. People say, how come you haven't showed a lot of videos and stuff Well, it takes a lot of time to edit all this stuff. And I'm in school 6 to 10, Tuesday through Thursday. Shout out to Ohio Media School and all my teachers. Thanks for helping me, support me. And it's really hard to edit content and to make sure it's compliant for Instagram, YouTube, and wherever else. And also to make sure I'm giving you the right information. It's hard. Okay. Yeah, food is definitely getting very crazy. And this is why the helpline will be ready by March 1st. I'm setting myself a deadline right now that we'll have the helpline ready to go by March 1st. And I'll just reiterate for those who don't know what I'm talking about when I say helpline. Well, what Ohio Cannabis Live and my company, Another Mastamynd Hit, is planning on doing is launching a community resource helpline where you can call in and say, hey, I have questions about medical marijuana. Hey, I have questions about getting food. I need help finding a food pantry. I need help getting a deal on my electric. I need help getting a deal on my cell phone bill. How do I save money on gas? Where are the deals at right now for the spend? We want to offer what I like to call a simplified analog way to get information that I feel like has kind of like fallen away. Like we used to have a lot of people we could call these numbers and get help. And that stuff's kind of went away. Everybody says it's available online. Go to my website. Blah, 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 blah. But everybody doesn't like to get information in that way. So Ohio Cannabis Live and my company, Another Mastamynd Hit, our goal this year is to reach more people organically in person and in a more simplified way that doesn't necessarily involve you had to be a computer internet wizard or you had to log into something or give out your personal information or anything like that. We want to make it as simple as possible for you to get information about cannabis, about medical cannabis, about laws, whatever we can do. We can't do everything. We can't offer you legal advice. We can't offer you medical advice. And we can't offer you counseling. But we can help you find these things. Try to get you to the right people who can provide these services to you. And make sure that you have support as a human, as a patient. And that's what our goal is going to be. And make sure that we can provide you with services that make sense. And if it's beyond our skill and scope, we want to be able to point you in the right direction. And if you need other services, we're going to have some services available to you that will have a cost, but they will be reasonable. They'll be affordable, and it'll be something you'll be like, man, hey, I found a way to get this done. Because sometimes, for somebody like me, I'll give you a great example. This is my paperwork for school. This is called a camera shot list. And I do video and do stuff all the time. I didn't even know anything about a camera shot list till I got in school. This is a scene sketchboard that I had to work on to sketch out a music video that we were working on. I've never done a music video before. I make music. You hear my music right now. Are you hearing it? Oh, it's turned off. Let's jam. You hear my music all the time. But I've never had to deal with this before. So in conjunction with planning my show, showing up at dispensaries openings, trying to host events for you, I gotta learn how to write up a storyboard. I gotta learn how to do a shot list. And then if that ain't enough, then here is another piece of paper I had to fill out, which I should be filling out right now, is my lab hours. For all the time I'm putting in and video editing and whatever I'm doing to try to make these content for you is part of my school lab hours now, which is paperwork. And I have trouble writing and typing. So a lot of times you will notice in these videos, you don't see my hands. And that's for a very specific reason. It's because I have anxiety. I fidget a lot. I move around a lot. And I try to keep my hands down here. So you might see my shoulders moving. And I might be fidgeting with things that you can't see. But for the most part, I have a hard time sitting still. It's hard for me. Some of you people understand that. And thank you again, Jimmy, for the super chat. And thank you again, Lynette, for the super chat. For those that don't know, we do have a super chat. You can purchase stickers to help support Ohio Cannabis Live. We really do need your support. Just so you understand, the YouTube channel doesn't make any real meaningful money. Most of however I'm able to do the stuff I do is the money that comes from my Social Security or donations from you, the little bit of ad revenue we get from YouTube, and whatever other consulting work that I'm doing. That's how I'm able to pay for some of these things that we're doing. When I gave away that $25 to our lucky winner, congratulations, by the way, that came out of my money. You know, that was something that I wanted to do. And sometimes I want to do stuff and I don't always have all the money for it. So I kind of strain myself a little bit because I know it's for the greater good. So when you guys do give me those $1 and $2 donations, that helps me put some money aside and plan for another event, another giveaway, or something else I could do to help patients. So no matter whether you give $1 or $2, it helps. It breaks the algorithm. It shows YouTube, who is always trying to restrict me, that these videos are important to general public and that people do care about what's said here. And that's really what is important. And if we can have fun along the way and provide useful information and entertaining content, that's what it's all about. And I do want to tell you that I'm hoping I'm inspiring others to come out and do content. I definitely want to tell you that there are other YouTube channels that are doing stuff for Ohio. And if you see them and think, oh, they're out here trying to compete against Mastamynd, or they're trying to do it. And no, what you need to know is that I support all of them. Even if they don't like me, I support them anyway. Because I want more people involved. I want more people to come on the channel. I want to do more content with more guests, more people. It gets hard to be online and be on live by yourself. It's not as fun. You're here with me, of course, right? But I'd like to have some people on the screen for you to see besides my face, to give their thought, their take. And one thing I really care about is women's opinions. I care about other languages. I care about Mexican, Indian, Spanish, Ethiopian, Somali, Iraqi, wherever. I care what your thought is on all this stuff. You live in Ohio just like we do. And so I'm very interested to speak to other communities, whether it be deaf, blind, Spanish, whoever, about their experience with the Ohio Medical Marijuana Program. What are they experiencing when they go to these dispensaries? And how is it going for them? You live in a small town and things aren't going well. I want to know about that. And I've heard from some of you. And I'm going to help you get your story out one way or another. I also want to make sure you all know what one of my long-term goals is to create a documentary about the Ohio Medical Marijuana Program and about adult use and about Ohio and cannabis in general. That's why I'm in school, to get prepared to make this documentary. And I've told the school this very clearly. This is the mission. Yes, I want to learn about radio. Yes, I want to learn about TV. And heck, I even just recently signed up to be in a movie as an actor. Can you believe that? I signed up to be in a movie. I might not get picked, but I tried. I signed up. I put my name in the hat. So I'm very nervous about that. But like I told them in the thing, I'm on camera all the time. Every Friday at 4:20 p.m. on the dot, right? And what if I told you I want to do more 420 lives? Go back to the old school. We used to do it all the time. Do it at different times. I'm thinking about that, but I need feedback from you. And as far as the reviews, they are coming. They're going to be more coming. I got a whole bunch of new stuff. And I just want to tell everybody from last week who was talking about head cracker. I listened. The review is coming soon. And yes, that's all I'm going to say. So make sure you keep watching and hit that like, subscribe button. We only got 9 likes and 15 viewers, so we need to get like 6 more likes to be balanced. So if you didn't hit like already, go ahead and hit that like button right now, because we need that button. We need those numbers. And if you haven't already, share this video, because I want to show you something else before I go today. And I like to show everyone where we are. So this is a live screen of what's going on right now. There are 14 people watching. Look at that, 10 likes now. You can see in real time what I see. Why I'm looking over to the right all the time, because this is the other screen that you can't see, that I'm looking at all the time. And I want to show you real quick what we have accomplished together. And that is that we have now had 3 of the most viewed 420 live shows in a long time. And I couldn't have done this without you, the viewers and supporters of the channel, and the supporters, my sponsors that have sponsored me in events. We would have never got this far. I'm looking, there's a big bright light in my face. I'm trying to show you all the screen. Hold on. But I just want you to see how well, how much more you watching it and staying watching it makes a difference in my content. Because it tells me, like, you start watching it, you drop off. I can see that. Like, if you start watching, you just drop off. But I'm gonna show you here. So currently, as we're live now, you see the live show there has already been restricted by YouTube in some way. Look at that. This may not be suitable for advertisers. We don't care anymore. But last week we had 211 views. If you haven't watched last week's episode, go back and watch it and share it with your friends. And then the previous week we had 181 views. And then the last video of the year we had 217. Those are great numbers to show more people are watching the show, more people are catching up to this information, and more people are learning. So keep going, keep sharing this out as many people as you can. When you go to a dispensary and they act like they ain't never heard of Ohio Cannabis Live, please do me a favor and educate them. I know there's still some people somewhere who haven't heard of Ohio Cannabis Live yet and still need to know we're here to help them learn more about cannabis, about the medical cannabis. And the last thing I want to do before I wrap up today's show is I want to share something else with you that you are not aware of about me. So for many years now, I'm not gonna say lots and lots of years, but for many years, I've been taking opiate medication because I have severe pain. I'm in a lot of pain even right now, even though you can't tell. I'm not the kind of guy that cringes up and cries and I'm in so much pain. But I understand that. Okay? But because I'm on TV, I'm on videos, I'm on people's monitors, I'm on people's phones, I'm on their I'm everywhere. I had to present a certain way. But when it comes to opiates, I have liver disease and I don't like opiates. I don't like opiates. And my goal has been, since I got my medical marijuana card, to quit all opiate medications. And very recently, the doctor who was prescribing me my opiate medications, their clinic terminated me as a patient. I'm not going to get into the reasons why here. That's not what this is for. But what I want to share with you is that I have officially given up on opiates. Bye-bye, Mr. Oxycodone. Peace! I'm opiate free, yo! What? It can happen. It is not easy. It is very hard. I'm trying not to cry. But it is very hard to come on here and tell you this. And I've been waiting to tell you because I was like, man, maybe I'm going to take another one here. No. I'm just taking Tylenol right now. And I'm trying to get rid of that too because that's just as bad as an opiate. Tylenol is not the answer. This is the answer. This is the answer. So, don't let these doctors get you wrapped up thinking you have to take pain medication. Because you don't. I was on an as-needed prescription. And they still cut me off. Even though I didn't have no pain contract or anything. They still cut me off. And it's over. That was a little push that I needed to say, you know what? I'm going to beat this on my own terms. I'm not going to let them control me or what I need to survive. I don't need their prescription, and you don't need it either. It's a mind trick. You get so complacent because they're giving it to you, you think you need it. You don't. You don't. So if you are somebody who is still struggling with opiates, and I wasn't saying I was addicted or anything like that. I'm not saying that to you. But I'm just saying I wanted to get off of them, and I had been on them for a while, and I did not want to become addicted to them. And I felt like I had to put the foot down somewhere. I had to stop somewhere. And let the doctor's situation be the catalyst for that, so be it. But now I feel better being able to say it out to you in public and say it proudly that I have given up on opiates. And just like I quit drinking, I gave up on that too. I quit smoking cigarettes. I gave up on that. I quit smoking blunts. I gave up on that. What's next? Sugar, candy, gummies, M&Ms, chocolate chip cookies, potato chips. I gotta slow it down because my sugar is I probably broke the meter. I just didn't even want to look anymore because when I get down and depressed and when I feel bad, I do something a lot of people don't do. I eat a bunch of candy. That's my new poison. And I gotta get rid of it. I gotta get an intervention right now because I have a Sour Patch Kid addiction. Every time I get stressed up, where's my Sour Patches? And then my girlfriend keeps bringing me big bags. I mean, the king size bag of Sour Patches. So, sugar is not any better than oxycodone. It's just as bad to your body as the oxycodone. So, again, my new mission is for me to reduce my sugar intake. And for those diabetics out there, I feel you. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. So, I'm going to wrap up today's show with saying that we've got some dispensaries that are opening really soon. And they're going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot happening. I want you to be prepared mentally and physically for these things. I want you to make sure that you get there, that you have a plan. Try to know what you want before you get there. If it's a long wait there, assess your ability to stand in line and wait, because I'm gonna tell you, I've had to stand in line at some of these places for grand openings for 2 hours. Standing up for 2 hours straight before we even got to do anything because of all the different nuances that can occur when a dispensary opens for the first time. So just keep that in mind, that as these new dispensaries open, several of these companies have never operated a dispensary in Ohio before, and everything they're doing is their very first time. So the norms that we're used to, what the Indian status is, and all these things, some of these places just don't know that. Some of them don't even know about what stacking is about. They don't even understand the importance of having it or not having it, and whether they can afford to have it. There's a whole lot of questions. So just keep that in mind. You go to some of these newer places who've never operated in Ohio, they're going to be kind of looking for your feedback to do better. So give them a little bit of room, just a little bit of room, and just make sure that if they do something that's not right or way out of norms, don't get rude with them. Just explain to them, hey, this isn't the norm. This is kind of like a turnoff, and this is going to make me not want to come to your dispensary. Just be very honest, but don't be nasty. Cut them a little slack. They're new. They're newbies. And even some of these cultivators who are opening their dispensaries for the first time, they are going to most certainly make mistakes. So keep that in mind. These bud tenders they've hired maybe have never been a bud tender before. So don't expect the bud tender at the new dispensary to be as good as the other bud tenders. So before I go, I've been asked to give a recap. Cannabassador, I got you. No problem. So before I go, let me just recap. Today we've talked about the continuing effort to legalize adult use in Ohio, which is an ongoing effort. They have several months around May to make a decision. When I say they, I mean the Ohio Senate and the Ohio House of Representatives. The Ohio legislative body has 4 months from the time that Secretary LaRose introduced the paperwork to make up their mind whether they want to legalize it, or if we're going to have to get more signatures and get it on the ballot under the regulate marijuana like alcohol initiative. The other thing we talked about today is there's some dispensaries that are going to be opening soon. Citizen by Clutch, Uplift, and also Ratio and Amplify. So 4 actually. 3, I said 3, I said 4. 4. So those are coming soon. And there's some other ones too. I'm still waiting to get more information about the other ones, but there are more coming. It's going to be like a wave at some point of dispensaries opening. So keep that in mind. In addition, we talked a little bit about an event that we're having every Sunday. Well, not every Sunday, but often, at least once a month, called 420 Sundays, which will be hosted by me and others. Right now, we'll be in Columbus, Ohio. The address is on this flyer. This flyer is on my social media. It's $10 at the door to come in. So we'll be glad to see you and have you there. It's just going to be a relaxing event. Nothing too technical, nothing too major. And we look forward to seeing you there. If you didn't get to see the pictures or you missed it, go back and rewind. You can see some pictures of the inside of the Clutch lobby, which we did have. And I gotta wrap it up. What I always ask: what are we having for dinner today? I'm having Burger King. I'm gonna have it my way. And I also just want you to make sure you share the video. I mean, that's critical. Share the video. Tell your friends about it. Make sure everyone knows, what's going on. Say, hey, did you watch 420 Live? And next week, we're going to discuss a situation that occurred where a patient was pulled over by a state trooper and charged with possession. So make sure you watch next week for that show, because that's going to be something. And, we're definitely want to make sure that we provide you with the best information, the most accurate information about all the things that are going on in the state of Ohio related to the cannabis industry and to adult use. And, okay, big day today, pizza and Mr. Hero. Wow, you go, okay, I feel you. I'm having a big day too. Thanks, John. I appreciate you. And yeah, ratio's been long overdue. So I know that's a small area there, and you know, we're gonna hopefully make sure we get them to open up. But yes, any more? Oh, 18-inch sub from Meyer. Really? 18 inches, man. That's a big sandwich, man. How many people are gonna be eating that sandwich, Ken Ambassador? Oh my goodness, man. That's a heck of a sandwich. You said a Roman burger from Mr. Hero. See, I've only had Mr. Hero a couple times in my life, and those were not the best experiences. I ain't gonna lie to you. Wingstop Cajun corn. Oh, okay, ASM MCK. You must have a cast iron stomach, because that seemed like that's gonna be spicy. I haven't tried it. Is it good? You like it? Do you have a certain Wingstop that you go to? Because I'm real particular. Like, I only go to one Wingstop. My guy, shout out to my guy Mason, who runs Wingstop here in Columbus. I only go to the one Wingstop, and I just get French fries. I'm pretty much I'm really picky about chicken. Oh man, Jimmy, you done said something bad. You done retracted the message. I'm dying to know what you said. Popeye's chicken with mom. Hey, tell mom I said hello, Jimmy. Ain't nothing wrong with Popeye's chicken. Louisiana fast, real fast. It's almost like that Cajun corn. You said I need to try the corn. I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely is it to hurt my stomach? I just think it's gonna be one of them stomach hurters. It's gonna be like, my stomach is hurting. And I do notice today that when I look over at my monitor, that we do have a slight delay here. You said your location in Cleveland is terrible, though. He said it's all. I love that. He said it's ultra ghetto. Like that's how my experience was at one place I went to when I was traveling. It was ultra ghetto. I like that. That's a new one there. Not just ghetto, but ultra ghetto. You know, that is just too funny. All right. Any more people? You said it's spicy on not for you, man. Yeah. See, I had my gallbladder taken out, so it can be really too spicy for my belly. So yeah, it just depends. I'd tell them go light on the seasoning. Okay, yeah. See, I was wondering what you had redacted there, Jimmy. All right. Well, again, I'd like to thank everyone for being here. Make sure if you haven't already, please be a big favor and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, share this video with others so we can get more numbers. And let's help make this the record. I would like to see a 420 Live episode reach 500 views in one day. That would be amazing, or even 1 week. So that's all I've got for now. I'm going to be back sooner than later. I'll probably drop another review video this weekend if I can get it done. And like I said, we'll have another show next week, and we'll definitely be talking about some more things. And we'll also kind of have a little recap about what happened with 420 Sunday, whether that was a success or not. I think it will. And again, if you want to host a 420 Sunday in your community, please reach out to me at ohiocannabislive@gmail.com. If you're an LLC and you want to work with me on various things I mentioned, you can reach out to me the same email, or you can check out my website, www.mastamynd.com. That's www.mastamynd.com. See, I had to practice this stuff for schools. That's why I'm so polished with it now. All right, everyone. I wish y'all a great weekend. I will see all of you soon. I always like this. I don't even want to say next week, because I never know when I might decide to just come on here live and just pop up. So I will see all of you soon. I'm just making sure my screens are working right, and they're not. There's always something weird with the screen here. So there it is. Thanks again for being here. I'll see you next time.